The college seminars and all also, what happens is you'll not realize how and when what is going to come handy. So, your knowledge never goes waste. And the hard work also you do with your knowledge is also never going to go waste. Never ever be lazy. I'll tell you how. So college seminars, even we used to have seminars and all in the morning, Saturday morning, I remember. So usme what used to happen was that if you are, so there used to be teachers who used to allow us that if you talk or if you present it, then you will not have to write the assignment. So in those cases, so it was 100% decided for me that I'm going to be talking because I don't have to submit the assignment. Also, some teachers used to give us the option that we'll give you a certain score, and if you want to increase the score, let's say you are not very good in terms of talking and all of that, in that case, you can submit an assignment and increase your score. That was second. And third is you only submit the assignment. Now what happens is when you're looking at these expensive schools and all, where they want a teacher to student ratio to be, in a certain way. So over there, what happens is that you want to encourage, you want less number of students in one class so that everybody gets time to participate. So I'm seeing these in certain schools with my nephews and nieces as well. I'm not recommending those hi-fi international schools and all. I'm not getting into that. And anyways, I'm not getting into that discussion altogether. But participation, that grooming is very important. So now what used to happen was that I used to always talk. Especially if the assignments are waived off, then I'm definitely talking because obviously our CA, CFA, everything is going on. So I might as well save some time in that. That is one. And second, a lot of times it used to happen where I've not prepared or I've not planned to talk, but impromptu I would. So a lot of people become lazy in these situations. But that also gave me a lot of practice. I remember there was this IT, infotech, information technology, which IT ka, your computer wala jo paper hota hai in your college exam. So usme I remember we were studying encryption, decryption and all. At that point of time, it so happened I just completed that book, Digital Fortress, Dan Brown. So I did the entire seminar, I did it on that book and I related it with whatever terms. So the terms you remember in the classroom, but I related all that and I talked about it from that book's perspective. So that extempo talking, that practice, that public speaking. So once you practice with 40, then 100, then 200, then 500, then 700 people. So you have to do that. So never ever be lazy. I remember one of my favorite maths teachers in class 9 in the class, I remember. So he asked me this question that good students, normally I was good with maths, I was good with studies. People generally, students like that, they do not want to solve the sum on board or something. They would rather sit back, relax, chill. And they would probably not want to solve it because if my sum is solved early, and if you would ask me, I would be very happy to solve it on the board again, because ultimately my revision time at home comes down. Any which ways, I'm not doing anything productive in the classroom. If you let me create a ruckus, then it's a different thing, which also we used to do in certain classes. So I would be a part of all the nonsense also. It's not that I'm not going to be a part of that nonsense and all of that. But there are 40 students in the classroom. If you do anything, if you're being anyways, you have to keep quiet and anybody can see and, punish you or whatever it is. In that case, I might as well use my time and do it on the board, na? If I'm chit-chatting with my friend or something, I'll let it be. So he had asked me and I was like, no, I enjoy doing it. What is the problem with it? Because I don't want to sit idle. So, whatever hard work you're doing, whether you're preparing for a job interview, for which you are creating assignments right now, do not shy away from that effort. You don't know where and how it is going to come into play. Even when I was in Kolkata, I remember doing some online some work. I was doing some work with my sister also when she was expecting, I remember. I was just helping her out in some of her office work. Then I was teaching at my home at the dining table. Then between my CA exams, as in the exam got over, and the results are out. And then there is your campus placement. So between that, I had like 3, 4, 5 months time frame. Even those 3, 4 months I was teaching and I got a job. So in Monday to Friday, I was going to a trading desk and I was seeing how these people operate and all, working on some educational aspect also. And Saturday, Sunday, I was teaching CF and FRM. Then I went to Delhi, did my job, and on weekends over there again, I was teaching. Where I was like, okay, now if people double my age are enjoying the lectures and everything, I might as well go back and actually do this as a profession, because I was enjoying my classes more than the weekends, weekend getaways and holidays. So my entire weekend was in classroom. But then to take that effort, a lot of people become a little lazy with that. And they feel that, why do I do this right now? How is it going to help me tomorrow? It may not help you tomorrow. It may help you 5 years or 10 years down the line. And that builds with time. Knowledge also compounds just like your interest rate and your money. Your knowledge, your skills, your ability to talk, your comfort level in terms of, interacting with people. So don't ever think when you're talking about your college assignment and everything, I'm not asking you to take something very seriously. Also understand at what point of time, the opportunity cost of time. If you're not going to ask me to spend time on the assignment and I'm already having my CA exam, CFA preparation, etc. going on, I might as well save time over there. So I'm not asking you to take things seriously which is not deserving to be taken seriously. I'm not asking you to do that. At what point of time, what is keeping you occupied? So like yesterday it happened that instead of, I had 1.5 hours time to kill before reaching the airport. So those 1.5 hours I can simply decide, I'll just go somewhere and eat and sit, or I'll sit at the airport and I'll just waste my 1.5 hours, or there's something close by, some tourist place around the airport or some mandir for darshan or something. I'll do that because I don't know when I'm going to come back to the city next. So use that time well. So not being idle, using your time well, and everything will help somewhere or the other in the long term. Always remember that. So never be lazy with anything that is happening around you. So for example, your fests and all, you're participating, but you're not being able to make it the final round in terms of getting eliminated in the beginning rounds. So that means that I need to practice the beginning rounds even more to get to the final round. Now, that does not mean that if nothing is happening, then why do I waste time with the beginning rounds of fests when I'm getting eliminated in the first or second round? That means you need to actually practice more in the first rounds. It's a free GDPI practice for you, which you would have to do when you reach the interview table or when you're discussing with clients, etc. So getting free practice for which you might end up paying money in the future. You're understanding the idea. So always think from this perspective. Anybody who sells you shortcuts, who tells you to be lazy, who asks you to spend money on nonsense things, unfollow those people immediately. Even those meme pages. Genuinely, I'm telling you, it was during COVID, I was following too many meme pages. But after COVID, after a few months or so, and I realized that it impacts you subconsciously whether you allow it or not, because you'll have those memes now where it's going to say that kal ka kya hai, enjoy your life today, etc., etc. Because see, you'll relate to those memes which are going to make you feel happy, lazy, etc., which is going to make you feel good about yourself by being complacent. You don't have to change for anybody. No, you have to change for somebody. You have to change for yourself first. You don't have to, you are good the way you are. No, you're not good the way you are. There are a lot of problems. Please rectify. You're understanding the idea. So that is how you look at things. So that's actually when I unfollowed almost all those pages. I think right now I'm just following some Harry Potter Muglu meme, some page, because that's not, that's entertainment, but that's not kind of influencing me in the wrong direction. That's why. So anything that influences me in the wrong direction, I immediately cut off from that. Be very conscious about it.